Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to use parameter sets in PowerShell functions. So in this tutorial you will learn how to use parameter sets in PowerShell functions. Parameter sets basically allow you to define multiple ways to call a function while enforcing valid combinations of parameters, and I will show you in this video how to create a function with parameter sets. So what is the basic concept? First of all, you have to assign parameter to a specific set. You have to use something what we call parameter set and name, and here you have to set the name. I will show you how to do it. Then you have to define a default set. We will also do it in this video, and we can move to the function. So I will create a simple function with the parameter sets. So function like this, we will name it, for example, Get-UserInfo. Now we have to define a default set. So we will do it like this: CmdletBinding, and now inside of parentheses we have to use default parameter and set name. It will equal to, for example, ByName, like this. And this is okay. Now we can move to the parameters. I will add two parameters. The first one will be the name, the second one will be ID. Both of them will be mandatory. So of course parameters, and now the first one we have to do something like this. So parameter, and now inside of parentheses, as I said, will be mandatory, and now we have to do something what I showed you on the first seconds of the video. So parameter set name, and it will equal to ByName, like this. Now of course we have to create a variable for this, so I will create a hardly type string with the variable name of name. Now we will do again one more parameter, which will be again mandatory, and parameter set name will equal, in that case, ById, like this. Of course we have to close that, and now we will do the integer, because we have the ID, so ID like this. Now we can close that, and now we can move to the logic of the function. So we will do the if block. So if PSCmdlet.ParameterSetName will equal to the first one, so ByName, we'll basically print getting user by name. Now we can close that, and we'll do one more if, so else if. Now PS again CmdLet that parameter set name will equal to the second one, so ById. We will print in that case getting user by ID, for example, and we have to call ID. So this is what we are doing. We have to close the function we have to close the if, and we have to close the function. I will check if we don't have any errors, but I think no, everything looks fine, so we can press enter. And now how it works: first of all, because of this parameter set, we cannot call the function with two parameters. So we cannot call the function with the name and with the ID because it is the invalid syntax, so missing parameters in that case is invalid syntax, and PowerShell will automatically throw an error. I will show you that. So Get-UserInfo. I cannot do something like this, so I cannot call the John and, for example, the ID, which will be, I don't know, the random numbers. I cannot do it. Why? Because parameter set cannot be resolved using the specified name parameters. As you can see, in that case we are getting an error, but I can call with one parameter, so I can call either with the name or either with ID. So Get-UserInfo, for example, minus name and John, like this. As you can see, getting user by name John. As you can see, it is working, and I can also call it with the ID. So Get-UserInfo with ID. For example, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, getting user by ID, it is working. So this is how you can use parameter sets in PowerShell. When to use it and when is this useful? First of all, before I will tell you about key rules. So what you have to remember: each parameter belongs to one or more parameter sets. At least one parameter in each set should be mandatory. So as you can see, in my case, I have this mandatory parameter, and you cannot mix parameters from different sets. So this is how it works. And basically, parameter sets allow you to define multiple modes of operation, enforce valid parameter combination, and control your logic cleanly inside your function. And this is all in this video. This is how you can use parameter sets in PowerShell. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.